Testing, testing. This is going to be a space where I just share what's going on in my life, the things I'm thinking about, ideas that might pop up in my head, what I'm going to call the inner dialogue vlog. And in general, just a better way to connect even more with the people who have been supporting me on this journey. You know, a lot of my content is about other people, analyzing their stories, breaking down what we can learn from them. But, you know, which is fun, you know, but at the same time, you know, we all have our own paths. And I think it's just as important to share mine. So this might be me talking over footage like this, or it might be a legit vlog where I'm out doing something and giving you more context on what's happening. But yeah, lately I've been feeling not stressed, but maybe a little overwhelmed. You know, YouTube has been picking up more traction, which is amazing, you know, but it also comes with this weird feeling of pressure that I don't think I've felt before in this scenario. Everything feels so time sensitive, you know, and so it stresses me out low key because at the same time, I'm also job hunting. And, you know, I shared in a previous video that I was laid off a few weeks ago. And right now, my focus is landing a full-time UX design role. It's been a grind to do that, doing, you know, filling out applications. And that's one of my footage here. I'm filming myself doing applications like at freaking 4 a.m. You know, what's super important when it comes to applying for work, getting into UX is to have a really good portfolio. I've been needing to really create a legit portfolio. So it's interesting because I did not have the time to do that while I was working at my full-time job. I just, you know, and my full-time job wasn't a full-time UX. It was like part-time UX, but my full-time was product operations. Anyway, it wasn't until I lost this job where I actually have gotten through so many strides finishing this portfolio and making it look nice. So I might put a link in the bio, like, so you guys can check it out, and I'm still tweaking on it. But so with all that being said, all these things happening, and I know that I need to land a job. I need to finish this portfolio. So anyway, it's been kind of it's been just a little stressful, I think, this past week, trying to balance everything. That's why I'm naming this Everything Everywhere All at Once. For example, the other day, maybe Wednesday, I had all these things happening at once. I was about to hop on a call with my friend, maybe in a couple hours, and you know, he's also a UX designer, and I had this urge to just record my thoughts. Well, I had this urge. I think it was around the time, I can't remember when Kendrick's interview came out, but something came out where I was like, oh man, I need to talk about this. I need to record this, and I have to do it before I go pick up my kid, you know, from daycare, and you know, and essentially make content. I need to make content because I want to get this YouTube. I really want to be successful in this too. But I didn't want to bail on my friend, you know, because we've been checking in regularly, and I know he could give me some really great feedback. And man, I am so glad I didn't cancel or didn't, you know, think of a reason to postpone it or whatever. I just, the call was so worth it. Like, he gave me a fresh perspective on my portfolio, pointed out some things I could improve. And honestly, just having someone who does this all the time take a look at it gave me a huge confidence boost. Like, it was so worth it. And, you know, I think what I took from that moment was realizing, yes, content is important, right? But more than that, it's about having the right priorities. YouTube isn't going anywhere. And I have to remind myself that my order of importance matters. So, you know, I feel like I'm living in that movie, you know, Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I just do so many different things in my life where I put myself in a situation where it gets overwhelming, where I really want to deliver. And in some videos, it takes me longer to edit because I'm like, oh, I go the extra mile, which is good. But sometimes it puts you in a situation where you'll be stressed out all the time. So anyway, I know that I can handle it. I know I have the capacity to do it, and that's why I'm doing it. You know, I'm making music. I'm ironing out ideas for my next album. I'm of course job searching. I'm trying to grow on the YouTube space, and of course I'm also a husband and a dad to a 2-year-old, and just balancing all of that. And that's why I wanted to start this inner dialogue vlog, because there's so much I want to share, and I want to connect with you all in more ways. Mainly, I want to diversify my content, maybe stream, maybe experiment with different formats. And honestly, I just appreciate having this space to do that. So anyway, welcome to the Inner Dialogue vlog. More to come. Peace.